What's up? I'm Shane with Lawn Light. We're going to give you a little peek behind the scenes today. And one thing that I want to do for future episodes, so stay tuned, is some of these podcast style, we're just going to be out in the field and going through like quick tutorials on how to do stuff. If y'all want to see that, give me a thumbs up in the comment or say, like, show me this, show me this, show me this, show me this, show me that, show me that, show me that. Okay, sorry, I got in a loop. I apologize. So we're going to give you a little behind the scenes here. People ask me where we store stuff. Oh, and when I'm on camera, it looks nice and pretty, but it's kind of messy in reality. People ask me where I store stuff. This is where I store stuff. I record in there. I store stuff in here. This is literally our lighting room off of my shop. So you get creative and you work with what you got. If you have an area, use it. This is an 8x40 that I closed in. It was just a porch off the shop. So we closed it in. And let's go through how many boxes I can actually store in here and how many customers does that equate to. All right, here we go. First is a little tour. This is where our new materials go, and there's waters on that shelf. So whatever new materials that we don't have in the trailer are in here for restocking. I don't hold a lot of inventory. I try to not spend the money until I have to on inventory. So we get deposits, and then I'll go like a week of getting deposits because we're 3 weeks out right now. So I'll get deposits for a week on new jobs, and then actually today I need to order materials. My arm is getting so tired. This camera is heavy. Okay, so breaking down this room right here, 8x40. Let me go stand at the other side and I'll show you guys. This room was full. When we started, of existing Christmas light boxes. Now all these boxes on this side are still existing customers that we need to install. That stack over here is jobs we've already installed. So where you see all those lids there. Sorry, the camera focus goes in and out as I'm pointing. In this 8x40 room, I've got the boxes sideways on this right side, like long ways, and then I've got them I don't even know what you would say, honestly, like perpendicular to the wall on the right, parallel to the wall on the left, past the shelves. So this room right here on this right side, and this 40 foot by 8 foot, I can do 20 rows, 6 high. And the reason that we can only stack 6 high, let me see if you can see any. There's probably not any right now that I could show you because they're not super heavy, because they're not stacked up. But what happens if you go even if you go just 6 high, the area on the bottom of the box will start flattening out, like there's too much weight on top of it. So you can only go 5 or 6 high. So if we go 6 high on this right side, 20 rows, that's 120 boxes. And the best way to do this as you're getting started is when we bring these boxes back in here, I'll have numbers on the wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll put that in our jobber program so we know where the boxes are when we go to reinstall next year. On this side, past this post here, we can do 7 rows, 6 high. So the total of both of those would be 120 boxes on the right side, 62 boxes on the left. Well, that worked for us last year because we did 90 houses, and your average, think of your box average as like 1.3, or that's what ours is. You're gonna have to figure out what yours is based on the installs that you're doing. So at 1.3 boxes for 90 clients, what did we do? Last year was about 117 boxes, and that seems about right for what we had in here. If we meet our goals this year, we're gonna have to do something different. So what we're gonna do is take and build shelves probably on both sides. And I wanna go 8 boxes high, but I wanna build, you can look them up on anywhere, just like do Home Depot box shelves, where it's just like racks you slide them into. And I think we can go 8 high with that. If we do that 20 rows here and 7 rows down there, that would be a total of 216 boxes. Well, if we hit our low end goal of, I think I said 80, and we had 75 existing clients, that'll put us at 155 clients. 155 times 1.3, that's the average boxes per client, will be 202 boxes. We'll have room for 216. That gives us one more year in here, which is fine. It's here, it's at my shop, at my house, paid off. Like, we're gonna use it while we have it. Okay, if you got any questions about this, the biggest catch here for storage is wreaths. Garland you can put in boxes, but wreaths, I mean, that's a wreath box before it's opened up. And you see those wreaths down there laying on the ground. Maybe you can hang them. I don't know. Like, we've always had issues with how to store wreaths. So they take up a lot of room. Wreaths may be something a buddy of mine who runs a lighting business around here said he started having his customers store their wreaths, which is not a bad idea. It's just an extra step logistically. So think about those things as you're setting up storage. Also, if you're really worried about storage in the beginning of your journey, you got to pick something better to worry about. And what I mean by that is you got to prioritize. Storage comes at the end. And you have, from the time you do your last install, which is going to be probably around December 10th, to the time that you need to start going and picking up lights and having storage for them, December 10th to January 2nd, you've got 20-something days to figure that out. And it's pretty mild work, but from December 10th to January 2nd, you're just going and doing some repairs. So use that time to plan for your storage. Use your time now to prioritize what's important right now. That's it for today. Appreciate y'all being here. Go to Lawn & Light Pro to order your materials. We got really good contractor pricing. Hit register at the top. We'll get you signed up so that you can see contractor pricing when you get logged in. We want to take care of you. Remember, love God, love others, and let your light reflect that. We'll catch you on the next one.